Lizzie here would have been dead. Kay White would have copped a murder charge and we would have been lumbered with the bitch for an extra 20 years. As it is, everything's back to normal, except we've got rid of Kay White and Lizzie's got, what, another 18 months added to her sentence? Well, a small price to pay, I'd say. Wouldn't you? OK. Next chance you get, how about changing your story?
There's only one thing, Bea. Supposing Linda does go to Jelly, we're going to be in one hell of a spot then, aren't we? Oh, thanks.
Any better?
I'll give them a chance to work.
Maybe a hair of the dog would do the job quicker.
I've already told you, I think I'm in for a bout of the flu.
Then you'd better dose yourself up with vitamin C, Miss Bennett. Can't afford to have you taking time off. We're short-staffed as it is. Oh, and while I think of it, Mr. Fletcher will be late getting in this morning. So would you take charge until he arrives?
That's all very well, but don't you think the Deputy Governor could have made a special effort to be here on time? Especially since he's so adamant about leaving on time.
Miss Bennett, I said Mr. Fletcher would be late getting in. That does not mean he will be late starting. He happened to be engaged in prison work elsewhere at my request. Oh, Mr. Fletcher. I thought it was Danny back again. He's always forgetting something. Oh, come in.
No, thanks, Linda. I've got to get to Wentworth.
Well, what can I do for you?
Well, I don't quite know how to put this. Doreen Burns spoke to the governor and she's made certain allegations.
Oh? What about?
About Kay White, you, and Lizzie Birdsworth.
What about us?
Well, Doreen claims that it was you who hit Kay, not Lizzie.
She says I killed Kay.
Yes. And that Lizzie took the blame so that you'd get your parole.
Have you spoken to Lizzie about this?
Yes, we have.
What did she tell you?
Well, she said that Doreen was opera rocker, amongst other things.
Yeah. Well, I reckon that's about it. I mean, hell, that's a ridiculous thing to say.
So you deny it?
Deny it? Oh, of course I deny it. I'm surprised at you even bothering to ask me about it. Well, from what I heard, you found Lizzie and Kay in the cell. I was nowhere near the place.
Well, Doreen says that you hid behind the door.
What? Oh, that's rubbish.
Well, it's never been established where you were at the time, Linda. So where were you?
Oh, now, come on. I could have been anywhere. In the kitchen, the laundry, delivering meals to isolation. The one place I definitely wasn't was in that cell with Lizzie and Kay.
Oh, son of a bitch! Will you look at that now? Put it through the dryer, will you? Bea, please, come and fix this bloody machine, will you?
Oh, I shouldn't really, but I'll give it a go. Usually needs adjusting down here with us.
Smith! What exactly are you doing at that machine?
Nothing.
Well, get away from it. Right away.
Come on, Miss Bennett. I mean, it's broken. She's the only one who knows how to fix
You
it.
stay out of this, Bryant.
I can't stay out of it. I'm the one that has to use the bloody stupid flaming machine. She's the only one who knows how to fix it. Oh, please, Miss Bennett, let her have a go at it.
Smith was instructed to keep well away from that machine, and keep away she will. And you'd better watch your language, Bryant.
All right, then, buggy your machine. See if I can.
Yes, Smith. We'll see if you care. Until that steam press is repaired, all the pressing will be done by hand.
Oh, I get it, and I'm the bunny that gets the job, right?
Yes, Smith, so get to it.
Well, it'll take me a couple of seconds to fix that.
You're to do as you're told, and you're to stay away from that machine. Is that understood, Smith?
Yes, Vera, all right, I get it. We could be here all night.
Then you'll be here all night.
Oh, come on, Bea. Give the bloody thing a good kick in the guts and put that iron back in the cupboard.
No fear. Old Vinegar wants this done the slow, hard way. You'd be amazed how long this could take.
So what? Doreen went to the governor with a story that she cooked up or something. But she probably only did it because Lizzie's her friend.
Yeah, but that's not the point. Geez, you've got a lot to learn, haven't you?
Yeah, I suppose I have. So tell me why all the fuss?
Because it's just not done, that's why. Look, Kay White got clobbered and Lizzie said she'd done it. OK? That's it then. No point stirring things up.
Yeah, but they probably wouldn't believe Doreen or anyone for that matter if Lizzie's already confessed.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't think so, would you? But then there's no accounting for the screws. I reckon they're still not convinced Lizzie did it, her being that much older and frailer than Kay White. And anyway, you give them half a reason to start messing up our lives and away they'll go. And I'll tell you something else. Doreen had better start watching herself because of what's...
Don't look now, but...
Oh, hi, Mr. Fletcher. What are you doing down here?
Messing up your life.
You heard what I was saying.
Every word.
Oh, see what I mean? That Doreen Burns, this is all her fault. Just wait till B hears about this.
Well, couldn't you make it first thing in the morning? Oh, I see.
What is it?
They can't fix the press for at least 2 days.
Give me that phone. Hello? Who am I talking to, please? Fine. Will you listen to me, Mr. Carter? That steam press, which your people claim is functioning perfectly, has broken down again. Now, I want it fixed immediately, or otherwise we'll be looking around for another service company. Is that understood? No, Mr. Carter. You don't just try and get somebody out here. You do it. Now, if there isn't a service technician out here within the hour, let me know.
And then what?
I beg your pardon, Mrs. Davidson?
If there is not someone out here to fix the steam press in an hour, then what?
Well, I'll get another service company.
File this for me, please, Wendy.
Yes, Mrs. Davis.
I think you might find that's rather a tall order, Miss Bennett. As far as I know, there is only one service company equipped to handle our particular press, and you just hung up on them.
Oh.
Oh, indeed. What's the matter with the press this time?
Well, it doesn't seem to be getting up any heat.
Well, can't B. Smith fix it?
Well, she's probably the one who's sabotaging it. I've instructed her to stay well away from the press, and I'll be keeping my eye out to make sure she does.
Excuse me, Mrs. Davison. Could I have a word with you?
Yes, certainly. Mr. Fletcher, what is it?
Well, could we talk in your office, please?
Of course. Would you let me know what happens about that press?
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
My name is Baldwin, Charles Baldwin.
What can we do for you, Mr. Baldwin?
I'd like to see one of your inmates. Birdsworth, Lizzie, I believe she's called.
Among other things. If you'll sign in over there, I'll arrange an interview room for you.
And during this conversation, which you overheard, were there any direct threats made against Doreen?
Well, no, not threats exactly. It was more an attitude. Well, you know how the women get sometimes when somebody does something that goes wrong, suddenly they're to blame for everything that goes wrong.
And this is how it was with Doreen, you say?
Well, that was my impression, yes.